How's it going? Welcome back to another rainy day here in Manor Lords. It kind of works out, man. It helps our crops growing. In the last video, we did get our farm set up. I mean, not really set up. We got it started. It's got a lot of progress to get it actually set up. But what we have a couple of these small stables. One regular, one too, for our ox. We got a farmhouse. We got two families working here. We'll come back to this here in a moment. We got some issues with that. We've got our windmill. Now, we got a sheep farm here. Didn't realize I've got one built over here as well. We currently only have 4 sheep, and they're all living at the trading post. So I'm not sure if I want to get rid of this one. I'll get rid of this one. I was wanting to keep all of our farming stuff together, but at the same time, this is a very nice stretch of land to do some planting. So let's go ahead and just get rid of this one. Now for the sheep, we've got 4 of them currently, right? And they're all living at the trading post. So here's something I'm not too sure about. So, well, actually, there's a couple things. So we have the breeding enabled, right, for the sheep. So we should slowly start getting more of these. And we got plenty of slots. We got 5 more over here for overflow. But the thing is, if this is full and that's full, will they just stop breeding? Or can I turn on trade, right? Instead of importing, we'll do export. Set that at our 9 that we can have between these. Will they still produce and just sell the extra ones automatically? I'm not too sure. Or do we always have to leave a space in each one of these for them to reproduce? Because technically, if this gets full, they should still produce and then overflow to here, right? And the other thing is, there is no dedicated trade route. And what I'm talking about is if you go down to, where's it at? The trading post. You've got all your items here for trade, right? You can set up a dedicated trade route for importing, exporting, whatever you want. And it always does a set amount, right? I think per month, they'll come through and always sell your items. This doesn't have that for the livestock. So I'm not too sure. It's kind of weird how it's different. But for right now, let's leave this on no trade until we get up to our 9. I want to see if they actually start reproducing and see how long it takes for that. I know, man. I know. We're out of berries, dude. You'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. It's winter time anyways. I'm hoping they'll get all the stuff over here planted in time and at least start getting some of the wheat so we can do some bread, because our food, we got 7 months, 13 months on the fuel. Looks like they are working pretty fast. So maybe we'll get all these set if we can. Oh, that'll be fantastic, dude. I do want to move in some more families over here and get more workers, just to make sure we got enough to do the harvesting and all that good stuff, you know? So we got 3 plots here. Once some of the families move in, we got 15 families. I was going to put originally 2 carrots and then 2 of the orchards. But I think we'll go ahead and do one of all 4 of these. 1 carrot, 1 chicken, 1 animal, and 1 orchard. And that should help out with our food production, because right now our food is not looking the best. 32% on the variety. Clothes is doing okay. Not the best, but it's doing okay. Fuel is fine, man. I think we got 1 family working on this. We do, and they got plenty there. And our storages, we did get upgraded in the last video. What I'm wanting to do, hopefully if we can, is get more than 1 family on each one of these, just to get stuff kind of sorted out. We need to upgrade our church too. So we have some planks. We got all the stone. Let's start working on our planks. We got a stable here as well. We might get rid of this stable, because I want to keep them all together. We got a stable here. We've got a couple of them out here. That's 2. That's 2. That's 1 of 1. We need to upgrade. Again, we need some of the planks. And I'm not sure what the horses are for. Does it say anywhere on them? All we have right now is ox, not any. So we got mules. You can't hover over it to see what it does. And horses. Not sure. Alright, so 1 family. Get some timber sawed up. How are we doing on wood? We got 9. So that's all harvested out. Let's change our logging camp. We should relocate these guys. Let's move them to right here. Because what I have planned is to make all this into housing right here. And we'll probably do a housing block. We'll do a road coming down, probably straight from here. And we do housing on one side, have a road and housing on the other side. I want to keep all the housing on one side. Maybe we will rework some of this in here. Get rid of these houses. And keep this as our town center. And I plan on doing a lot of logging up here. And possibly replanting everything. Keep this as our general forestry area. That's the plans. Subject to change. But that's the plans. Have some more houses over here too. This will all be fields eventually. Now with the fields, how do we open up the menu to show the overlay? Wait, what happened? Storage is full. Storage for what? Oh, the saw pit. It's fine, dude. It's fine. Not worried about that. The overlay. I know how to open it up by bringing up the farmhouse. Yeah, how do we get this overlay up normally? Because what I'm looking at is the fertility. So down over here isn't really good for anything. Now there's a fertilizer perk in here. I'm wondering if we can actually use that on this part of the pastures. And then be able to plant on it. Not too sure. We need to open up rye too. All this is very good for rye. Might be able to do it over here too. Right there is very, very bad. Might keep this just for buildings in. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so get out of this. So storage is full. So whenever storage is full like this, how do we move stuff to the generic storage? Right? We got plenty of storage here. And plenty of storage here as well. Maybe we just need more people working there? Possibly? I don't know. 2 unassigned. We should have 1 extra here from being assigned, right? Let's try that. See if that actually sorts out the issue with... excess goods need to be moved to a storehouse. How do I do that, though? It's connected. Let's assign one of the livestock there permanently. Let's take that back down to just 1. I want to see if 1 family can run that, because we don't need too many planks right now. I don't want to waste our families. This thing... we still need 10. We got 0. Let's fast forward time. See if we actually gather some more. Oh, you know what? Let's get this done. Because I'm going to need some more wood for sure. Alright, logging camp is done. It's November now. Put 1 family on that. That's why that other family was there, I think. 1 more did move in. But that's what it was. 1 was removed from the logging camp. Let's do our advanced. Limit the work area. And then adjust the size. Clean out all this stuff right here. And that should be some more wood. Another thing too, should I keep the stables kind of spread out? Some in the town here and then some out there by the farm? I don't know. So they need quite a bit of stuff. Let's give these guys... let's start with the vegetable garden. Okay. That's going. Do you have a family living there? You don't. You don't. And you don't. Okay. Definitely need to get some more people there. And then we'll go ahead and add in those other things too. So, that's full. I know, man. I know. Look. We got 165 of 50. Nobody's working there. I don't want them mining up anymore. And then, I know, work area is empty. I can't do anything about this. I'm hoping that it'll actually refill when springtime comes. If so, great. If not, I'm not sure what to do. A limited work area, so you should be able to kind of go anywhere for the berries. So for the moment, we're kind of set, right? Let's double check our fields. So that field should be done. That one's done. This is done. And that one's almost done. What is the actual planting season? So they have to get done this month. They should. We got 2 ox there. If so, that kind of gives us a baseline of how many fields we can do with what families each time, right? So if we want to increase this any, we'll have to double up on how many families we have, plus how many of the ox. Now, the ox we can't really double up on unless we build another farmhouse, right? It's kind of weird how you can only put 2 of the livestock out here. Interesting. And it doesn't say where this is at for the cycle. Oh, it does, right here. Okay. So plowing's done. Sowing is at 9%. Oh, dude, we might not actually get the fields done. That one's still being plowed. Plow, but no sowing. Plow, but no sowing. Dude, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, man. I thought these are actually all planted and ready to go. Fast forward time. Need to get a couple more of the families in. We got 16. There's 17. Nice. That does have a family. So that one's carrots. Let's do chickens. That is carrots, right? It is. I'm hoping that having all 4 of these as food supply, it'll actually help out with our food situation. Now, one thing I'm kind of worried about too, it says for the carrots, requires plowing and harvesting labor. Now, will the families actually do the labor themselves? Or does that get pulled from our farmers over here and taken away from this? Not too sure. We got almost 50 people total. 11 level 1 and 6 level 2 families. And then 76% on that. It's not too bad. So for the large village, we're just missing 2 more of the level 2 plots and 3 of the level 3. There we go. So we're maxed out on families, right? Or we have... Nope, we got 1 more slot. Where did they move into? One family. No families. Oh, maybe that was delayed for the people moving in there. Alright, fast forward. Get to wintertime, and we'll see what happens if they're not done planting by the end of November. I hate how you go to the edge of the screen and it moves your map around. I need to turn that off. Oh, we didn't get all the sowing done. They are growing, though. That is all grow the same. Same speed, hopefully. If they get the planting done before the end of November, it'll all be growing the same. So that's fully done. We're working on all these. Seasonal resources. Hold on, pause. Some resources disappear when it's getting cold and reappear again in the spring. I'm hoping that's what happens with this. I really hope so, man. Dude, I hope that really works out. So, okay, 1 family here. So we got chickens. We need some of the animal pens. 1 more family. Now, the plan is, once I get all 4 of these kind of set up, we're removing the carrots from here. I mean, we could leave them for now, but the plan is to take and put in 1 of these once we get the stuff unlocked. Cobblers, we could do a tailor workshop. That's going to be some more clothes. And then armor stuff. We need to kind of get the armor stuff going. I don't know what happens with raids, right? When they come and try to take over our land, or if they will. I'm not sure if we have to fight back, and if we lose, is that game over? I don't know. Not too sure. Fast forward. It is December, so planting should be halted, right? That is fully planted. That has almost nothing planted. Almost nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ah, dude, that sucks, man. So we need a ton more workers down here. So, we have a couple families. We'll put 2 down here. We got 4, plus 2 of the ox. I want to have these all the way done up at 5, because that's a huge part of our stuff, right? Having the crops going for different production. Next harvest 4, next harvest 6. I need to put somebody on the windmill too. And that'll take the wheat and turn it into the stuff for bread. And then we have the oven right here, which needs a person. Also requires refueling. So that's kind of sorted. How are we doing on wood? We got 9. We got 13 planks. Can we upgrade our church? We need roof tiles. Okay. Well, tell you what. Let's... I'm not sure what that's under. Right here. Okay, we got some slots here. Let's rotate you that way. Put you there. That'll sort out the roof tiles. And that is still missing a family. Alright, fast forward we go. Kind of excited to see what happens with the crops, man. We're doing okay on money. We got 76. I mean, it's not the best, but we are upgrading a lot of our stuff, which is super expensive. That's why I want to get these kind of set with the vegetables and livestock and stuff and not mess with them again, because it's super expensive to buy those. And I don't want to export too much stuff. You know what? That's something else too. Let's turn off the export for our planks. That's where all of our wood's going. No export. It's very low that we get. We get 2 for each one. Import is 12. Export is only 2. And see how we're still trying to upgrade our village and build. Let's kind of keep all of our wood and stuff. It'll help out for sure. It is wintertime. Now for clothes. I was crafting materials. I thought that was clothes. No ale. Do we have anybody here? We got 1. We want to reserve any ale? What's the point of reserving that? Oh. So that'll produce only a certain amount. Let's keep 10. Again, I don't want to overproduce stuff. Alright, so our last family to move in. All of our houses are occupied. Very nice thing. We got 18 families. 4 of the sheep. They are reproducing. So we got 2 here. And then... Not the tavern. I keep going to the tavern for the livestock trading post. Don't mix those up, man. But, we got the 4 here still, and then we've got a couple more here. So let that get up to maybe 4, and we'll start exporting 1. We can probably just set it up here, right? Not the tavern. Trade, sheep. So 9, let's keep 8 export. So we'll keep 8. Every time we get 1 extra, I'll tell you what, let's... 8, 7... Let's do 8. Every time we get 1 extra, it'll go ahead and sell it off. I was thinking about giving it a 2 sheep buffer. I mean, we could do that. Let's leave it like that. That'll be 7 that we keep all the time. And that'll be a buffer. And it's 20 for each one that we sell. So it's not too bad, man, really. A little bit of extra passive income. Hoping to get some of that from our breeding. Now, is there breeding on the other animals? Or just the sheep? Just the sheep. We got no development points. Next one's going into... probably rye. Oh, droughts too. Bakeries. Produces bread from flour with twice the efficiency of the communal oven. That is not bad. Trade logistics. Better deals. Not worried too much about trading at the moment. So we don't have a pond anywhere in our land for fishing. That kind of sucks. Doubles capacity of all wild berries. That would be very nice. And beekeeping. That's the apiary. So what is honey used for? Baking, probably, right? I'm guessing. Doubles the amount of meat produced by hunters. Oh, and the animal pen backyard extension. That'd be very nice, too. Down here's our military stuff, I think, right? So workers refine 1 fine wood, or firewood into chewed charcoal. So that'll be double on the firewood. Firewood right now we're doing okay on. We only have 1 family working there. They work all summer and have enough produced for the winter. That'll open up all of our armor making, which we kind of need to do here soon. Oh man, so much we need to do. And so much we don't have points for. It's fine though, it's fine. Alright, advance through December. Again, not to jinx us, but we've made it through. This will be the 2nd winter with no deaths. I mean, that's fairly well. Oh yeah, we need to do our other thing here. So we've got chickens, carrots. Oh, we gotta order these. You want goats? Or pigs? There's a passive yield of 2 meat every 150 days. 1 meat and 1 hide every 150 days. Do we want more hides? Let's do the meat for now. Okay. And this is going to be the orchard. It takes 3 years to fully grow. Okay, so that's good there. Now we've got orchard there. We got chickens. That has nothing. That has nothing. Nothing. And nothing. Okay. A lot of nothings. Cannot have anything there. This one, I never selected what to have for these. Ah, dude. Let's do some goats. That'll help out with some hide. And that's chickens. And that's going to be our carrots. Not useful in the winter. Okay. So we're kind of set there for the most part. Now this one. Here's what I'm thinking, man. So for the carrots, it tells you that the yield depends on the plot size. Is it the same thing for the chickens, right? I don't know. We're out of gold. I'm not too sure. It doesn't say it on the tooltip. You would think it provides more area, right? But at the same time, if it's only a small little pin that you have, maybe it's a set amount, and these two are wasted, probably. Maybe. It's fine, man. It's fine. I have to try to read online some to see if that changes anything. So our building, is it ready? Under construction. You guys need to hurry up, man. I want to get this done so we can upgrade our church, and that'll allow us to get some tier 3 houses. That's the main thing we're waiting for, and we need just 3 of them. All right, so the furnace is ready. Let's put 1 family here. We got 19 families. We've got that going. Let's do 10. How are we looking on that? We got 10 months. Let's keep 10 in stock. And then advanced clay. Let's keep 50 in stock there. Roof tiles, we'll keep 20. 20 just seems like a good number, I guess. And that'll be good for the moment. They should start working on that. And that'll get us sorted out for the church. That's a tier 2 there. So we're missing... Oh, tavern supply. So we don't have any supply because we don't have all the stuff yet. I'm guessing we need rye? What do we need for the ale? It doesn't say. Barley, maybe? I'm not sure what they're requiring for the stuff, but that'll get the tavern going. Church will be level 2. Oh, man, we need more food types. We're working on those. At least 3 types of food. We got 1. And then more clothing, which... I'm not sure how we get more types of clothing, right? Okay, that's going to be from the linen. So we'll get the linen from our flax that we have. Now, did any of the flax get planted? Very little bit. Okay. Tiny bit. Not very much at all. It's fine, though. It's fine. It is January, so technically we made it another year without anybody dying. Our wood's doing fairly well. Let's get some more housing plots going. Now, the problem is, too, right? With the housing stuff, you need more housing for more workers, right? So you can have more workers on your stuff. The problem is, once you do that, you need more supplies as far as the food and the fuel and stuff. Fuel, we might actually need another family up here pretty soon if we expand any more. Let's actually wait to put in more houses with workers until we get this stuff going. Because the main thing we're kind of waiting on is food. We're doing okay. We got 3 months supply in the winter. But I don't think we can really house any more families with that little bit of a supply until these get going. Don't forget, 3 years for the orchard to actually start producing. We got the 1 here and 1 here. But having our stuff here should kind of increase the supply, right? We got berries, hardly any meats, and that's it. Eggs. Maybe we need some more chickens? No apples, no vegetables. I'm hoping all that should start growing here soon. We'll have to check it whenever it gets like springtime to to see if those are actually giving us anything over here. The meat gets used very, very fast. I really wish that we had some water over here for fishing. It's frozen in the winter. I mean, that makes sense. Good to know. Terrifying thing. And I think... Oh, yes, that's the thing. Our mining pit is empty here. So once resources are gone, they are actually gone. So you can't have an unlimited gameplay. I think we can sell import stuff like clay, though, right? I guess we can go ahead and remove this. Take you off of there. And demolish. No reason to have it. And then our road... Was it Control? Alt. Alt. Cancel. Alt. Okay, that one's gone. I was doing Control last time. You can't remove the starting road. Oh, you can. So we're good. Nice, dude. Nice. Our church is kind of sideways, but it's fine. How are we looking? 3 months of food, 9 months of fuel. Don't forget, in the wintertime, it is doubled. We are into February. I'm not sure what we need to do to get the development points either. Food is down to 2 months, dude. Now our hunting lodge. Let's do one extra person. Should help out with a little bit of meat that way. Should we get another camp going? We could. We got the families. Let's do... It's not farming, right? Gathering. Hold on. Let's slow this down. Can't do that. There is no berries. We could do this. Now, I'm wondering if we're getting limited on our hunting because this is down. I have it set to not do it below 10 because I don't want it to totally deplete our food supply. That one's got 40. Ours only has 20. That's got 40. That's got 20. We did not start off with the best piece of land. I'm just saying, okay, so there's no real reason to put out another camp. Oh, they're done. How are we doing on wood? 23, okay. Let's get you. Probably start over here. Let's do this. We'll do the whole area at once. That way they can leave me alone. And we might... maybe in town here. Or actually over here by the woodcutter is a good place to do it. Let's set up the building. That'll start planning. I'm not sure where it's at. Residential. What is this? Marketplace, we have one. That's the well. I want the one that puts back that plants the trees. Smithy. We don't have any iron yet. No tools. Malt house. I think we need one of these. That'll be for the ale or for the thing. Got one of those. We're gonna need one of those. Where's the one that plants stuff? Logging, woodcutter, saw pit, forestry hut. That way they're close to each other. Got two families doing building. Then what I'll do is I'll start replanting. Then we talked about doing the village here and down here. So down here I'll start planting more trees. I think, possibly. We don't have too much land. We could do some forestry over there too. Now, does having the forestry very far away affect... I guess it's just longer for them to drag it into the town, right? So it kind of moves a lot slower. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so this is one of the families that are doing the carrots. Looks like we do have some planting going on, which is nice. We got the guys over here. So that field's going to be barley. Wonder why it skipped wheat. supposed to be wheat, barley, then fallow. So we're not going to have any wheat for our bread. We got some there too. And this field they've already got prepared, which is super nice, man. It's April now. Now, the next set for summer is where we've got to worry about the droughts. Ah, man, I hope it doesn't destroy our crops. That would suck. Kind of cool how you can see all that growing, though. Yep, thunderstorm. Ton of rain. Good for the crops. I wish you could see how much this is actually producing, you know, but you can't. So food variety's up a little bit. We got some berries. We do got some eggs. Okay, so that is kind of working a little bit. We got down to 1 month during the winter of food left. So we definitely... Oh, man, I'm hoping these will actually start producing some. Those are growing very slowly. How's the one over here that we had? This should be the second year, I think, on these. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so the crop size doesn't matter for this. It's literally just the carrots. Good to know. We're going to leave these as they are for right now. We'll probably change all these over to carrots. It's a waste if we do it now because they already have the stuff in. We spent money. What is this? Hold on. Stop. What's going to run away? Is it that? Oh, dude, everything's full. Tree post. Livestock trading. So am I doing this wrong? Shouldn't the desired surplus be how many you want to keep, right? So we have 9 total. 5 here, 4 there, 9. Surplus of 7. Does that mean that we want to have 7 here and the extra 2 they'll sell? I think. Again, how do I set up the export? No trade on the ox. We're good on ox. Export. It worries me that there's no trade routes. We've got those. You upgrade? Upgrade the church, man. Trade. I'm not seeing anything. Why would you want to assign livestock to the trading post? If you know about this, let me know. What am I doing wrong with the sheep farms? Maybe because nobody's assigned? It's assign a family. Oh, wait. Okay, we do have a family here. Interesting. Confusing. But interesting, man. Fast forward time. That's kind of cool. Looks a lot better than having the big fence around it, too. Now, I'm guessing that because that is top tier there. There's no more upgrade on this. Very nice to know. Now, if we move this, does it reset it to the original state? Or does it stay as a tier 2? That, I don't know. 83% on the approval rating. Food is going up. Oh, yeah, our berries. So the berries do... Okay, they do replenish. Fantastic. I was worried about that. Food variety is going up. We're at 51. We got plenty of berries. We got some eggs. Still no meats. Ah, man. I think having 2 families over here is not going to really do anything because we don't have any more animals. I have it set to stop at 10. Because if you click on this, if you go to build one, for the honey camp, over-honeying will slow birth rates and could cause a permanent loss of the deposit. So I'm guessing leaving it at half should be good. Now, how are we doing over here? What is this? That's just for that. That's still just for the mill. I'm not sure how to get that stuff moved from there to over here. So all you can do is select what goes here. You can't select how much of it. What are you transporting? Maybe they're slowly transporting it from here? They are. It's down to 89. Okay. They are slowly moving it. So I need more people here. Can I assign an ox? To make it go better? You can't. Let's do one extra person. That way we can get all of our stone over there. Construction's complete. What was being constructed? So that's full. What's the other one? It says ×2. Oh, the building was a church. Nice, man, nice. Still no points, though. Assign a family. Okay, we have none extra. Doesn't really matter. We're fine. Gravedigger? What? We have no deaths. We don't need a gravedigger, okay? Just saying. We got some more stalls. Clothing's doing okay. So, wait a minute. Hold on. Stop time. How did we get... Oh, okay. I was reading on the right side of the name. Or I was reading on the left instead of the right. I was like, how do we get the clothes, the shoes, the cloaks, and the linen? All we have is the leather. Still need the tavern supply. So it's June. Crops are growing. %. Force early harvest. So that'll ignore the harvest season. Will that cut down on how much you actually get from your haul, though? So they already did sowing on this, too. Why are they going out of season, right? On these. So that's wheat. That's wheat. That's the flax, and that's barley. Wonder why they did this out of sync. Planting shouldn't be until autumn. Interesting. Confusing, but interesting. We have nobody there. We definitely need to get a family on that. So we got... Let's take one of you off and put you over here. This building will stop production if the region's resources is less than or equal to the reserve. So we can kind of just make all of it, right? We don't need to reserve any of it. I don't think we need grain for anything else. We got a ton of berries. 111. Alright, we'll kind of sit there. I think we'll go ahead for today and leave this one here. I'm not too sure where else to go from here. The main thing we need to do is let this go through until harvest season, which is still a little bit away. We're still on summer. We got to get through autumn. Yeah. We need to go to autumn. And that should start harvesting. That'll get us some of our grains and stuff like that. And we'll kind of see how this works out. It's weird that they planted these now instead of in the next cycle for the month. According to this down here. Has me worried when that's going to be up for harvest. But it seems like the ones that we have here, the families, are doing okay for the moment. Definitely want to get at least 2 or 3 more families in here. And get some more houses going down here. But again, we kind of need our food to be up for that. Dude, well, not too bad of a day. We are progressing fairly well in this. It's a little bit confusing on some of this stuff. I'll have to do some reading online. I like reading minimal amounts because I like to learn it in-game. Kind of helps me out a little bit better. Plus, like I keep saying, man, you should be able to learn how to play a game by playing it in the game, not by reading everything online. Our berries did replenish. It's also a good thing. And we're doing fairly well on our other housing. We got some more families moved in. We got all of the carrots, the 2 types of meats, and then the orchard set up on our long yards. So it's not too bad, man. Not too bad. Plus, we got our church upgraded. That is top tier. So that'll help out with getting stuff up to level 3 on the housing. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.